Mercy makes everything better. Hell yeah, Mercy clears the fucking room. And allows me to enjoy the game and not have to argue with people about bullshit on my stream.
Richie, why are you so salty?
Stuff that literally has nothing to do with what the subject was. I've noticed that. If you guys haven't noticed, what tends to happen on one of my streams is if we're talking about something interesting or you know, anything that has any kind of how can I say it? That there's a serious conversation going on about law or about anything like that. What people will do, they'll move the goalpost immediately to make me in the wrong. So we're talking about my termination from having a partnership with Twitch in regards to my partner contract and how they did it to me, how they basically did me wrong. Okay? Somehow this becomes a discussion about at-will employment in California. How? I wasn't ever an employee of Twitch. Neither was Dr. Disrespect. Like, that's not even the discussion we're having. Yet somehow that becomes the narrative. You know? Oh, now we're going to talk about this. Let's go into big detail. Like, why? What are we doing? Why? Because people wanted to... Phil's got to be wrong no matter what. Phil's got to be found to be wrong on his own stream. We got to get him with one of those getcha moments. So how the hell did we get to that conversation when we were talking about me and Dr. Disrespect and how we were terminated from the partner programs?
Contrary to what Phil just said.
You out of your fucking mind? You shut the fuck up and stop wasting everyone's time with this frivolous bullshit. Looks like this is where they were living. Ew. A pile of meat. I love it. Anyway, the point I'm making here, I know I'm a roundabout way of answering this. The point I'm making here is just because you are a company and you think you're bigger than the people who do work for you, you're not. You have to abide by the laws of the land. It very well could be that Dr. Disrespect sues Twitch and loses. It could end up that, per the employment laws of California, they did nothing wrong. They actually found him in violation of something, and they terminated his contract appropriately. But the fact that he's saying that he's lawyered up and he is going to sue them makes me feel that at very least a lawyer who knows employment law in California feels differently. A lawyer's in these situations said, no, they definitely shouldn't have done it that way. You know, there should have been a better way to do it. Maybe he did actually violate their rules, and they actually rightfully terminated him, but they didn't go about it the right way. So I mean, like, you got to be careful when you're operating a business with all this shit. All these laws could come back to bite you, you know. Close to hitting the vest goal for today's stream. Thank you guys. Okay. Wrong. Scout Carl, you're completely wrong. You don't know what at-will employment means at all. You don't know what that means. At-will employment, all right, means that you, as an employee, can quit for any reason, and you're not required to have any kind of an obligation to the company, okay? Now, the company can also terminate you for a reason, but the reason has to be justified. It can't just be, I don't like you, you're fired. It has to be, you weren't doing this properly, you weren't doing that properly. Then they have to have evidence of what they're saying. They can't just terminate you and kick you out for no reason, or else, for example, they could literally say, you're fired because you're black.
All right, nigga, it's time.
And you would be covered. That's not covered. That's ridiculous. What you're saying is absolutely ridiculous. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not how it works. They have to have a justification, a legal justification for firing an employee. That's not what at-will employment means.
Okay.
Can you introduce me as Joker?